Now, Edwards, you want the word that Miss Morris used to be banned.
Yes.
Well, that's not going to come as a surprise, I can imagine, to lots of people, because, you know, most people won't use it. But banned for everybody?
Yeah, because it's used on the radio, it's used as a form of endearment when you speak to people who, hip-hop rappers and people who kind of reclaim or part of street culture. They say, oh, well, look, it's not a derogatory term to use, and it's not the kind of term that I'd like to use in front of my mum or my relatives. So it shouldn't be used at all, and that's the issue here.
Well, I wrote a column about this, actually, because the Washington Post did a survey, and they revealed that 500,000 times every day in America alone, the N-word is used on social media, predominantly by young, black, African-American males. And it was done because of this culture of hip-hop and everything else. And I just couldn't understand how continuing to use that word so often in just mainstream life would do anything but elongate its life.
Because it's been accepted, and I must stress that not every form of hip-hop. There is an element of hip-hop that there's conscious lyrics, and there are artists out there who promote the positive side of life. But there are artists like Jay-Z's latest album, and I heard a snippet of one of his tracks, and there must have been about 20 or 30 references to the N-word. Now, to a lot of people, they think, oh, that's acceptable.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And the problem is...
Also, I think also that it plays into the sort of white racist game, because they say, well, if the black community is using it, then we're going to use it, you know. And I think that is dangerous.
Except I don't think that Anne-Marie Morris has at any stage claimed that she's trying to reclaim the N-word, George. I think the trouble is this is a very old-fashioned racist term, which in some circles seems to still be common parlance.
That's the shocking thing, isn't it? The shocking thing is you still have Conservative members of Parliament who use this as just their usual words. I mean, she did not know that she was being recorded, so she clearly felt comfortable in saying it. And this is the whole thing that David Cameron started 10, 12 years ago, trying to modernise the Conservative Party and having candidates who, frankly, are much more, you know, relevant to today's world. And it is quite worrying that she's been an MP for 7 years, and this is the way that she normally talks.